Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. We're gonna fucking stand the table left this week because we are not fucking up. I am so hyped about this week that I am literally lifting my table as we speak so I can break down these markets in real time. Our goal this week, ladies and gentlemen, is to take this petty $50,000 account that I have right here into $100,000. So last 2 weeks, I have actually been on a 2-week losing streak, and I have lost both of the trades that I have taken in the account. And respectfully, I have had a very conservative approach to these small account flips that I do. I like doing bigger account flips. I like doing like 200-300, like 500-600,000. That's pretty exciting. But a small account like this, taking a 50K to 100K, I've actually had a very, very conservative approach, which is risking 10,000 per trade. Usually I'd probably risk like 20, 30,000. And I'm very glad I didn't do that because I would have blown this account. So this week we are probably either going to blow the fuck out of this account or we're going to flip it to 100,000. So let's break down the trades that we have for this week. So starting off this week with GBP AUD, we have a beautiful left head, right shoulder, waiting for a retest of this neckline to then sell. We already had this late into Friday last week. And I was waiting for a deeper retracement on this to enter the sell. So right now it is actually Sunday night. About to be London session in Monday. Well, it's actually technically already London session. It's Monday, pretty much 1 in the morning. Pre-London session, London session. And I was waiting for a deeper retracement to then sell. We haven't had the deeper retracement, so can't enter the trade. I don't want to enter all the way down here, honestly. First of all, my stop loss won't make sense. My risk to reward is going to be negative, and the trade is just not it as a whole. So I'm going to potentially wait for a deeper retracement to see if we can enter this trade. Next is GBP USD. Last week, massive liquidity grab. FOMC news fucked everybody except us. We got fucked by somebody else. Diddy did not fuck us here. Where's Diddy? Where's Diddy? Where's Diddy? Come on, Diddy. Where you at? There he is. Yeah, so Diddy didn't get us last week on GBP USD. A different market got us. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, hit the fucking subscribe button, because then you would have seen how we didn't get Diddy last week. Now that you're actually going to see the actual, you know what I'm saying, the markets, right? So we're waiting for this price to have a retracement to have a sell. Not gonna lie, it's a very strong trade. It has a very high probability of happening. But last time we did a fake out above this area and then we had a push down. We pretty much just never came back to retest. We just had the whole entire continuation down. And from the looks of it, this is going to be the exact same thing. But I'm gonna potentially wait for that retracement to then have the sell to the downside. So GBP USD, I'm gonna be waiting for price to have this pullback into this EMA, reject this area of interest, give me this perfect lower high for us to then sell. We're going to be waiting for that. AUDCHF. Oh boy, we're cooking. We're cooking. This trade right here, I believe it's pretty much ready to go because we've been waiting for this trade since last week. Been waiting for this trade to have a break and retest of this area of interest. Right now, we're having that break. I don't know if I want to enter at the break because, as you can tell, there is a minor resistance area all throughout here. I want to wait for price to have a retest of this area, and after this retest, then I'm going to be interested in taking this trade to the upside. So for right now, I am not that interested in it. As you can tell, this structure over here has rejected it below, rejected it below, rejected it below. I'm going to wait for something a bit more proper. I want to wait for the market to show me their hand first. I want for this market to actually close with this bullish engulfing pin bar. And after it closes, then I'm going to wait for the wick retracement. So this is going to create a very clean push to the upside, then a retest, and then we will buy this trade. This trade right here is going to give me a beautiful entry. I'm going to have a very massive risk to reward on this setup right here. Next, we have Euro AUD, which this setup I absolutely love. We're having a very clean push to the downside, but I believe we're going to have some reaction from this level before we actually continue having the push down. So right now, it looks like we're creating a pretty decent left head, right shoulder. I want to wait for this to have a proper break of this 2-hour higher low over here in order for us to actually be interested in selling. So I want this daily candlestick to almost close to see how real this shit is. Because remember, if the market closes like this, fine, cool. It's the best confirmation that I can possibly have. My stops technically should be safe. I should probably get a little bit of a pullback and then I can continue the sells to the downside. So Euro AUD, I want to wait for this candlestick to close. I want to wait for this momentum before I actually jump into these sells. But this is a beautiful entry to have here as well. USD CHF. This is the shit that did us last week. And guess what? I've been wanting for this to come back, give me a retest to then buy, but decided to not do that. Literally, our trade from last week right now would be into so much profit. It's okay. We move on to the next one. We're gonna wait for the the deeper retest to then buy. USD CAD, waiting for the break and retest of this neckline to then sell. Which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We can probably I'm good. 2D gen, not bad. Really bad. Really bad. I don't like this one. I don't like it no more. This one, we're gonna be waiting for this trade. It might take this trade if it comes back a little bit deeper for us to then sell. Yeah, I would just rather wait for the buys down here on AUD JPY, waiting for the deeper retracement to then buy. This was last week's trade. So technically, since we did not enter this trade, we cannot leave that risk to reward tool. I only leave the risk to reward tool on every single trade that I take. So if you see on my chart at any point, any risk to reward tool, that means that I've actually entered that trade and I've executed it. I got dated here, damn, I've gotten dated a lot on this shit. Who knows how many times I've missed trades on this. But yeah, basically waiting for the retest to buy. And last but not least, AUD CHF, waiting for a reaction to buy. We got some very, very clean trade setups this week. Some that are already moving in our direction and then that once again give us an entry. Beautiful left head, right shoulder. Just didn't come back deep enough for the retracement for me. And it's just part of the game. I just simply can't take a trade that does not meet my strategy. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will come back either later tonight in London session or tomorrow in New York session. Let this week begin, and we're going to take this petty account to a quick 100K, or we might just blow it all and then have to go get a loan at the bank. Let's see what happens. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another market update. So update from last night, you guys can see here that we have currently had a massive retracement into this area. After the retracement into this area, as you guys can see, we wicked into it. And after we wicked into this area, guess what? We then got that bearish engulfing candlestick that we would need in order for us to enter the trade. And guess what I did? Not enter the trade. You might be saying, Alex, why didn't you enter the trade? Well, first of all, this happened at 4 in the morning, so I was sleeping. That's the first thing. And second of all, it just wasn't like it was there. Don't get me wrong. Like we had the perfect retest of this neckline and the head and shoulders. We had the evening star engulfing. But even if I was awake at 4:30 in the morning, I would have probably not taken it. Just because, like, if this is pulling back up, like, if how do I explain? And this is where like my experience is what leads me to understand the market. You know, it's like the strategy is what I execute when it makes sense, but my experience is what leads me to make decisions at given points. Like if all of New York session, like literally towards the end of the New York session, is having that pullback, I don't expect for New York to have the push. Like it should, but it shouldn't. Not on a fucking Monday. Not after just one retest. It's such a. I just understand the market pretty much. But Alex G of 6 months ago, I would have taken that sell all day, and I don't think that sell is invalid. I think if my stops would be somewhere up here, I think this sell would still be very valid, and I think it could be still very strong. I just believe that this might come back up here, wick liquidity grab, and then have the push to the downside. So I'm going to be waiting for a little extra break confirmation here, because technically now this is bullish. This was the lower high, lower low. We're now bullish. It's so simple to me. In order for me to enter this trade right now, I'm just going to wait for another shift of structure to then sell. And then it's going to give me that extra confirmation, and I could adjust my stops even tighter so I can get a better risk to reward. So I have my alarm here letting me know once and if it actually has the pullback. GBP USD looks like it's on the way to have this retracement. Still waiting for that. AUD CHF. Exactly what I said yesterday. Like, we literally avoided this loss because of my experience, my intuition. Like, you know how long I've been seeing these markets? And it's literally what I said yesterday. Just go back and watch a couple clicks. Like this right here has had a little bit of a push up, but then had a push down, a little bit of a push up, but then a push down, a little bit of push up, push up. And I said, I want to wait for that daily bullish engulfing candlestick in order for me to actually enter this trade. And guess what? That was last night. Look where it is now. So there's some trades that I wait for that confirmation. There's other trades that I don't wait for that confirmation. And this is one of these perfect examples of me waiting for that confirmation and avoiding this loss right here. So right now we're just going to wait and see what happens. But this is a perfect example of how I avoided getting literally fucked on this trade. Euro AUD, just bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, oh my God, dude, I gotta be protected from the aliens, bro. Because look at this shit, bro. Literally yesterday, I called this to perfection. So we're gonna wait for a bit more confirmation on this market. I want this market to have the daily candlestick closure. I want the daily to close so I can have the confirmation that it is actually rejecting. I want to wait for the break and retest of this neckline of the head and shoulders. I want to wait for the shit to structure of this 2-hour higher low. I want to wait for all this stuff. Guess what? Boom, would have completely fucked us. Like I'm talking about, we would have woken up pissed off. Waiting for this extra confirmation made me avoid this loss. Sometimes I need that confirmation, sometimes I don't. This is one of these perfect examples. And for now, I'm just going to see what happens here because I am not that interested in this. Let me just go like this real quick. Beautiful. All right. Yep. So now we have the no gap candlesticks indicator on the loan. It was acting weird earlier, but I guess it got fixed now. USD CHF looks like it's having the retest of this area right here. I'm going to be very patient until it decides to show me a sign of slowing down. So far, I learned my lesson waiting for a 4-hour confirmation, waiting for this 4-hour confirmation in order for me to be interested in entering this trade. So I want to make sure this can come back, give me a proper rejection. So then I have a pretty tight stop loss and then I have a pretty decent risk to reward, but I need to wait for that 4-hour confirmation. So I'm going to be very, very patient on that. USD CAD, no shit, the structure below, no sell. AUD JPY, nothing. AUD CHF, nothing. Our main focus right now is GBP AUD, GBP USD, and I'd say USD CHF. Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, we will come back in a couple of hours. All right, boys, little update right now. It is currently 11 p.m. EST. So right pre-London session, right? So bro, it's crazy how patience pays on this. So I literally told you guys I've been waiting for the shift of this higher low to sell. So I said I was going to enter the sell once we had this break and retest to the downside. We have not guided that break and retest. We have not taken the trade. Now this is the new higher high. So we're going to be waiting for the shift of this higher low right here in order for us to be interested in taking this trade to the downside. Waiting for that break and retest to then sell. So being very, very patient on this trade. GBP USD getting a little closer to the area of interest, but not quite there just yet. So we're going to be waiting for that. USD CHF. Oh man, this is my shit right here. Anything just degenerate like this is just my shit. I said as soon as we have a pullback into this area of interest, anytime we have a little bit of a bullish confirmation, like exactly what we're having right now, I'm going to be interested in taking this trade. But I said I have to wait for a 4-hour bullish engulfing confirmation because I took a loss over here. No bullish confirmation. This right here is not a bullish confirmation just yet. There's an hour and 50 minutes left on this candle. So I guess we're going to have to stay up until 1 in the morning to wait for that. So we're definitely going to be waiting for that. I'm going to be interested in entering this trade. Wherever this candle closes, depending on how it closes, we'll know 1 or 2 risk to reward trade just like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's wait for that. AUD CHF, nothing. Euro AUD, nothing. USD CAD, nothing. Nothing and nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the night. Let's see what tonight brings. All right, good morning, boys. My hair is fried. Well, we got this shit going on over here. So I literally called this yesterday. I said I'm only going to be interested in entering the trade once we break this area and then we come back and retest it. So we broke this shit at, what time was this? At 4 in the morning. Last night I was knocked out, so I was not able to enter right at the break of this area, which is fine. Technically, I would have entered it like right around here. Right now, the 4-hour time frame has closed with a massive bearish 4-hour bearish engulfing candlestick, which I can't even talk, bro. Oh, man. Come on, man. Wake up, man. Come on. Look at this fucking 4-hour bearish engulfing candlestick. Beautiful break of this area. We're now waiting for this shit to have a retest in order for us to sell. Can I sell right now? Yes. All day. My stop loss could even be a little bit tighter. My stop loss could be somewhere around here. My take probably would then have to move to somewhere here. Beautiful trade setup. I just want to wait to see how this 1-hour candlestick closes or even this 30-minute candlestick closes. And because I really wanted to retest this structure level right here. I really want price to come back into here, give me the perfect entry so that I can sell. That right there is exactly what I want. I want to get a better entry on this. It's a little bit greedy, not gonna lie, but it's a sniper entry. So we're gonna be waiting for that in order for that. So we're going to be waiting for that little bit of a retracement into this area for us to then sell. I hope I don't fucking miss this trade. I've missed 4 solid trade setups waiting for these extra confirmations. I really don't want to miss this trade setup. GBP USD, we're still waiting for price to make it up here. So we got nothing. USD CHF, last night we did close with a bullish engulfing pin bar. But bro, I'm not going to lie. I knocked the fuck out. I literally was asleep. I was not able to actually even be remotely functional to wake up first. I was super tired, but it's fine. Still looking pretty good. So I'm going to wait for this 4-hour candlestick to now close, because if this 4-hour candlestick closes as a bullish engulfing candlestick above that, we're definitely in that John. So USD CHF and GBP AUD are pretty much ready to enter for me right now. I'm not interested in really anything else when it comes to any of these other markets. Maybe USD CAD selling from this point right here. Maybe, you know, for a quick 1 to 3, but I'm not that interested in it. Looks okay, looks pretty mid. I like more GBP AUD and USD CHF. So let's wait for these opportunities to present themselves, and yeah, let's see how this candlestick ends up closing. So the 30-minute closed. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to enter off of a 30-minute bullish pin bar. I want to wait for this 4-hour candlestick to close, because if it closes how it is right now, I'll probably just jump into this to the sell. Not gonna lie, because I could expect for that to fill. I mean, actually, I don't know. Like, I'm looking left, right? Like, all I gotta do is look left. Massive bear, like this formation right here: bullish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish. It's the exact same formation at the exact same spot. Bullish, bullish, bearish, bearish, bullish, 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 bearish, bearish. Push up. Push up. I don't know what I'm looking at here, but it looks exactly the fucking same. Okay? It looks the fucking same. See how the sun is hitting me right now? You guys see that shit? Bet you can't do that. If you can't do that, you're fucking gay. Nah, totally kidding. If you were looking at me. So we're going to be waiting for this price to have a retest of this price right here in order for us to sell. So let's stand by. All right, so this is the shit that I'm talking about right here. This is the crucial decision making in real time of me literally just being patient and deciding to wait for some confirmations, and sometimes not. Look at this. I could have taken the trade here and I would have been perfectly fine right now, but this just shows. Now we got that extra confirmation. Guess what? Now that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable to actually enter this trade and maybe even risk a little bit more. Patience pays, boys. Patience pays. So far, we still have, 1 minute. Oh, shit. 1 minute for this 4-hour candlestick to close. So now this one, I am not really interested in entering it anymore if it closes like this. This is why you have to wait for the fucking candlestick to close. So many of you guys aren't patient waiting for these candlesticks to close, man. This is probably like the most important. Because you fucking need the candlestick confirmation to enter the trade. How are you going to enter off of an impulse? So this right here is not going to be closing how I would want it. I could enter just off of this rejection, low key, right? And that's just really all I need in order for me to enter this trade. But I would love a bearish engulfing candlestick. I am not fully in love with this just yet, because this could still continue to the upside. I like that I mean, this is what it's supposed to happen here when we're below this area. It's supposed to reject, right? But I don't like this right here. A little bit of a push, and then maybe we can get this. I mean, my stop loss is very healthy. You know, it's a 67 pip stop loss. It's Tuesday, so the market has enough time to have a push to the downside if it decides to have the move. But I would literally need the whole move to completely happen this week, which is always never what you want to bet on, right? You want to bet like somewhere around here. The 4-hour time frame. It's a pretty big stop loss. I don't know. I don't really like this 4 hour. It's not that it's just like I'll be waiting. I'm going to wait for a bearish engulfing candlestick. So I'm going to put my alarm somewhere around here as it approaches this area in order for me to know that it's about to engulf and I'll have enough time to open up my MetaTrader and enter the trade. I can make my stop loss. My stop loss is fine in there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be waiting for. So we'll come back and check whenever and if it ever decides to do that. All right, we are back 35 seconds later. Price has decided to have the push down. Fuck it, we're jumping in, dude. Fuck it, we're jumping in. Fuck it, we're jumping into the sells on this shit. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. We're gonna risk $15,000 on our 50K account on GBP AUD. We're going to risk 15K. So what I do is I come over here to 1x trade. Whoa, I'm not trading that account. That was a demo account. It was a real live account, but it was an account for a YouTube video. So $50,000. Our stop loss is 65 pips, and we are trading GBP AUD. GBP AUD right here. Calculate lot size. That's 7,500. Now we're gonna risk about 25%. So that's about 12,000. No, let's risk 27% of this account. Lot size calculator. So we have 20 lots on GBP AUD sales. So this is one of the brokers that I use, guys. 1x Trade. Check them out. Link in the description below. They have 1 to 500 leverage. Could deposit in credit card, debit card, whatever you guys like. Fuck! We're missing out on the fucking trade. All right, we're 4 pips away. It's fine. GBP AUD. We have a total of 20 lots that we're going to risk on this trade. GBP AUD sell 20.77. Oh, let me actually start screen recording this. It's crazy because that's what, like, this thing happen all at the same time. 20.77. Stop loss is all the way up here. 2.0. 5.312. So bang. So we are in our trade right now. As you guys can see, we just entered this trade. So right now we just entered the trade on GBP AUD. Sells on 20 lots. GBP AUD sells. Yeah, so I always have to make sure. I remember one time I took the wrong trade and we are already in profit, $194. I'm gonna actually go and take this on my other account, on my big boy account. This account I give 2 shits about. Like, this account is so bulletproof. Like, I can lose, I don't even know how many times, bro, but like, I can literally lose like $1 million and it won't be a big deal on this account. 312, copy. So GBP AUD, paste. So I'm just spam selling on the other account now. I usually just like doing like 500 lots, just to risk more or less. All right. This is our other account. We have just entered this position as well. As you guys can see, this is on the big boy account. This shit is fucking bulletproof. Like, I am literally risking such a small percentage compared to my balance. Look at that. We're already in profit. Oh, never mind. But yeah, that trade is currently cooking up. Oh, I'm profit already. So we got entries pretty much right around here. I don't really like adjusting my entries. I like leaving my entries based off of just wherever I did my analysis on TradingView. So for now, all we're gonna do is set and forget and see what this trade does. So looks pretty clean so far. USD CHF, I did not like this trade. It was not giving me my confirmation candle, so we just put it to the side. I think this can have a very clean bearish push to the downside from this point right now. Or if it decides to have a deeper pullback before selling, we're pretty safe. Our stop loss is very healthy. This trade should be pretty much a lock. This should be a guaranteed win. This is what I like to call a great setup. This is a perfect trade setup. This is not high risk. We have waited for so many extra confirmations. We've waited for these potential liquidity grabs, these potential wick outs. Like we waited for literally everything to happen before us entering the trade. So if this right now has, like if this trade right now hits stop loss, like fuck it, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing we really could have done about it. If it goes to take profit, that's why we waited for all these confirmations. So let's see what happens. You better fucking move, you motherfucker. Huh? You better motherfucking move. Think I'm playing with you? Huh? Been waiting for fucking 3 days and now I entered and I've been staring at the computer for a fucking hour. And you haven't done anything. I'm not fucking playing with you. Move. 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 That's what I thought, motherfucker. That's what the fuck I thought. No. Come back down. Come back down. Come back. There you go. Yep. Got time for this bullshit. Bang, 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 motherfucker. Seen this fucking shit right here? You see this shit? Literally perfect retracement into this area. A little bit of drawdown, not so fucking bad. And now beautiful push to the upside. Fuck with me, huh? Fuck with me. This is why it's so important to put your stop loss at a point. If it gets hit, you're fucking wrong. You rookies, this is the problem with you guys out there. You're always placing your stop loss at the wrong areas. Now, no, I am not having this Indian thing. People might think I'm trolling. This is, I actually got hit in the face with a stick right there. I don't have like the, you know what I'm talking about. It just shit happens. But this is what fucking happens when you follow the set and forget strategy. Currently right now we are at 56,000 in profit on this account. And on the other account, we are not looking so bad. We got up $161. No, $131,000, motherfucker. This is a perfect trade setup. Let me not get too excited, because if we are up 131 bands at this exact point where we are right now, you know what that means? That means that if we were to literally replicate this exact move right here to this point over here, we're going to be up about $250,000. And then if we, oh bro, we're looking like nearly a $400,000 trade. Let me not get too excited. Okay. We're looking good. Decision making on this trade. I think this is the perfect spot to enter this trade setup, honestly. But the daily wasn't the best. I just love where we are. Like the market placement is just so beautiful. But honestly, I'm pretty deep into this other trade, and I rather just continue to hold a winning trade rather than just force another trade. That's the problem with a lot of traders. They want to be involved in the next trade. I don't. I just want to enter the right trade, and that's exactly what this is right here. This is the right trade. I rather just hold the right trade. No, I'm not going to break even. I am going to continue to just set and forget this position right here until we hit either my take profit or my stop loss. Because this right here during London now, we could simply just fluctuate, create a lower high, and then have a push to the downside. Literally the exact same thing we did right here. This move just actually never had the full move to the downside. So I will update you guys on this because this is looking pretty good. This is like the exact price action that I want to see as I'm going to go to bed, because I expect for me to wake up and be in a lot of fucking profit. If I'm not in profit when I wake up, I'm probably just going to go back to sleep. But yeah, right now it is currently midnight. It is currently 12 o'clock. Trade is looking very decent, and we're going to continue to set and forget. I love this bearish move. Let me see how the daily close actually. Ooh. It might just close like somewhere around down here, and then the next day might have a push down. Still good. We still have plenty of time in the week. This is exactly what I want to be seeing. It's just perfect. This is good. This is good. If we can, close below this structure point, that's going to be even better. But, we just got to see what happens. It'll be another hour. So for now, let's set and forget and see what happens. Update you guys tomorrow in the morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, good afternoon. I had a couple side quest missions to do earlier today in the morning, but market is moving, I guess, decently. As you guys can tell, we have after the push that we had last night in the session, we've had a little bit of a deeper retracement, exactly how I anticipated. Currently heading into the closure of this daily candlestick, having a massive daily bearish engulfing candlestick. If we close with this candlestick engulfing this candle and this ginormous wick to the downside, how we're doing right now, this is fantastic, because I believe the next day it will just fill that and have the continuation push to the downside. So not much other that we can do here other than just set and forget, honestly. USD CHF, had the move exactly how I anticipated from this area of interest. Like, it's just a great area of interest, honestly, for us to take a trade. But, whatever, it is what it is. Literally the exact same trade that I was looking to take last week at the exact same zone happened right here. But we'll set and forget it, see if we have a little bit of a pullback to actually buy this trade. GBP USD. Had to sell without making it all the way into the area of interest. It is what it is. AUD CHF, I wasn't really interested in. Euro AUD, nothing. USD CAD, wow. Were we wrong about this? Yeah, nothing on this one, honestly. We're being very patient on this one. AUD JPY, nothing. This one, nothing. Basically, USD CHF pullback, GBP AUD, set and forget, boys. Trade is moving very decent. Everything is looking great. I would love for this to close in the next hour and 10 minutes below this, because then that would mean that the daily candlestick would be closing below not only this structure point, but also below this 4-hour kind of little support area that we have going on here. So for now, let's continue to set and forget, see what happens, and we'll check back in pre-London session. All right, not so bad, not looking that bad. Right now, we're having a pretty decent push to the downside. The daily time frame has closed with a massive bearish engulfing candlestick. I anticipate for us to fill that wick. It's kind of like suck that. Can't say. This was having a quick trace into this push to the downside. It's funny because I feel like I do these market updates at different points throughout my day because so much time goes by, and like I do a different market update with a different vibe. And it's probably like hilarious for some of you guys watching this in the future. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel at this point, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Continuing on with the market breakdown. USD CHF. Massive bullish engulfing candlestick. Waiting for the retracement to now buy. GBP USD. Missed the trade. AUD CHF. Not really interested in this anymore. Nothing, and nothing. GBP AUD, pretty much just setting and forgetting, letting it do its thing. Update you guys, pre-London session. Right now, it is currently 9 p.m. EST. So, see you guys in a couple hours. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. I literally look like an Indian right now. Like, I literally look like an Indian. My hair right now literally looks like when it's wrapped up. And I got whatever the fuck they put on right here. I got hit in the face with a piece of wood. And it literally landed right smack on the middle. And I feel like it's having some type of effect on me because the fucking market is not fucking going in my favor. And we are not going down. This is fucking annoying. Like, come on, dude. I said it was going to have a wick fill. It technically had a wick fill. Right? We had a very nice wick fill. But damn, man. Come on, man. USD CHF. Never had the pullback. See, bro, this shit always fucking happens, bro. The trade that I basically took first
which was this trade right here. I get dated. It comes back, gives me the entry that I need. Can I help you? I'm doing a video right now, dude. Yes. Bro, I hate when they put their ass in your face, man. It's like, bro, that shit's nasty. Don't put your ass in my face. Like the one that I was literally to have the entry signal, it happened. I didn't take it because it was a higher risk trade. Well, it not higher. It was a higher risk trade. And then look at that. Bang! This could have been all the way up to 1 to 3 right now. The perfect trade setup, the one that I took, not only is it taking forever, but barely makes it to a 1 to 2. I think this is now going to retest this and reject this. It looks very, very, very clean for that to happen. I would love for the daily candlestick to close with a bigger bearish body. If it closes with a bigger bearish body, I see the next day just completely following through. But not really much other I can do than set and forget. This didn't give me the pullback to the extent that I wanted, so not much that I can do here. GBP USD just kept going down. AUD CHF, I think this could sell, but I'm not really interested in this. Euro AUD nothing this week, this one nothing, and then this one nothing. So for now, just basically continuing to hold the GBP AUD. This is not what I want to see. What I do like is that the 4 hour did create a new lower low. So this is the new lower low below this low. This is the lower high. This is the new lower low. Looks like we're retesting this area before having another push to the downside. We just have to respect it. So it's a minor 4 hour area of interest. I anticipate for it to be respected, but you know, you really never know. Wow. Ethereum went back under 4,000. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Damn, I'm basically back. I break even with my Solana. Did I enter Solana at the beginning of the year? Over here. I went into some massive drawdown. A little bit of profit, back into some massive drawdown. Ethereum, same thing. I entered way over here. Massive drawdown. Now, I mean, we're up on Ethereum, but I might buy some more Ethereum right now. So, let's see. But at GBP AUD, I will continue to hold. Not much that I can do right now. So, let's set and forget. Fucking set and fucking yo, this is the shit that I'm talking about right here. Every single time I enter a trade, I'm just gonna go take a shower and come back and I'm gonna be in profit. Why does this happen every single time I get out the shower? I'm in profit. I am not complaining that I have to go do something in the shower to then get paid over here. No, for anybody that's just being curious about that, just letting you know, I did not have to go get diddied in the bathroom so I don't get diddied in the markets. You see what I'm talking about? I know how you're thinking, and that is not what happened. We just set and fucking forget. GBP AUD, not looking that bad. We are moving really good in our direction, and now we are just letting the market do its thing. We are letting it do its thing. I mean, yeah, there's not anything else I gotta say than set and forget. We still got time for this to hit our take profit. USD CHF is pretty much a dunner. GBP USD is a dunner, big time dunner. Oh, and Ethereum is back above 4,000. Cool. GBP AUD, let's continue to hold. All right, now this is fucking bullshit. What the fuck, man? This is bullshit. How do you just come back? How do you just come back to break even, bro? How the fuck? Why? I just can't understand. I cannot comprehend why the fuck you would come back to break even. Like, I see this still having to sell down. I see this as a perfect leg up. But why? Why are you taking forever to load? Like, yeah, I see you having a reaction from here. I mean, clearly you are. But why are you just having this deeper retracement? It's just not making sense. Come on, load. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a perfect lower high leg to not have the new lower low. But fuck, what a waste of time all week. I could have closed down here. I mean, whatever. It's GBP AUD update. Basically, price is having a retracement. It looks like I mean, technically the 4 hours bullish broke above this structure point, but it's at this pretty respected area of interest. Looks like it's going to have a reaction to the downside. We're around break even. So let's keep holding it, see what happens. USD CHF pretty much stopped at this resistance exactly how we anticipated it. It's just the next structure level. Price is supposed to do that. GBP USD, this is now really going to be something that I'm interested in for next week. Obviously, we are on Friday morning. No way I'm taking a trade on Friday morning. AUD CAD did nothing. Euro AUD. This created pretty much a massive shift in the market. Came back. We did retest this structure area exactly how I anticipated it. But not really that interested. Nothing else I'm really interested. USD CAD just continued to have a massive push to the upside. Did not even stop. AUD JPY having a reaction and not even interested. I mean, yeah, right now all we really have to do is, damn, dude, I could have sworn I was gonna be, I could have sworn I would have broken my 2-week losing streak. Fuck, whatever, it is what it is. Charge it to the game and move on. So I think what I want to do is I want to wait a couple of, I just say like 1 or 2 hours more. Right now it's 10 in the morning. I'm gonna give it to about 11 in the morning, 11:30 in the morning, and see exactly how it is. I probably won't be closed. I won't be holding throughout. I won't be holding throughout the weekend, but I would definitely be interested in just either closing a little bit in a loss or a little bit in profit. So we'll come back. All right, boys, little market update. Right now it is currently 1 in the afternoon. So 4 hours before market close. And I think it's time to make the executive decision, boys. I think it's time, even though this is so perfect. Why does the market have to close? If the market didn't have to close, this is the perfect bearish engulfing candlestick for me to continue to hold this position. That is a beautiful 4-hour pin bar. Oh man, it's all perfect, but it is what it is. We're gonna close out these positions right here right now because, to be honest, it does not make sense to hold these positions throughout the weekend. So right now we are right around break even on the account. We're up a couple $1,000 right now. So I'm gonna screen record this right now. So letting a $200,000 trade be closed at break even is fucking criminal. Like, this should not even be allowed. So we ended up closing in about 10K. So $10,000 in profit is actually my break even. Isn't that crazy? $10,000 in profit is my break even for my account. What a fucking thing. My commissions is eating up this other trade over here. I'm basically closing this other trade. So the 50K account that I was supposed to take to 100K, I'm closing it out right now, right around break even, but I have a different account set up right here. I'm actually just trying to close it into profit. There it is. 400. Okay, so this one I'm actually going to close in profit, about $50, $100. Okay, so I actually made some money on this trade. So we put it here to today. So I actually made nothing. Broke completely even on this position right here. So this account is still at $50,000, and I do believe this will continue to have the push to the downside. It is what it is. It's part of the game. We missed out on major profits on this trade. We missed out on this win. We missed out on this win, and we missed out on this loss. And we missed out on this loss, and we missed out on this loss. So technically speaking, if we would have taken every single trade this week, we would have won 3, we would have lost 3. So not terrible. It's still an up week. For next week, I see some crazy market opportunities going down when it comes to a continuation in this trade setup. So if you're not subscribed to this channel at this point, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be one of my students and you want to see how I trade this every single week with you pretty much live, and I get to review your trade setups, you get to be part of a winning community, you get to get access to these trades before anybody else does, click the link in the description below. Go check out my community, because I am now only accepting people that actually want to be part of a community and work with me on a one-on-one basis. I am no longer having my community open to the public. It is a very private thing now. It is not available to everybody and anybody. It's only for those people that actually are ready to take this serious. So
So I had this YouTube channel on the side. I don't have it on the main channel. Like I do everything here very, very separately. So the broker that I use is in the description down below. Make sure you guys check that out as well if you guys are any curious. If you guys have any special request, right? If you're at this point in the video all the way at the end, if you have any special requests, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you want to see in these videos. Do you want to see a bit more in depth of like the overall pre-analysis, or just like the actual entry, more of the trade management, or what is your favorite stuff? Give me some feedback. I'd love to hear that from you guys. But that being said, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you boys on the next one.